The next morning, the office felt unusually light, tall glasses of window shining with sunlight, and the scent of fresh coffee was everywhere in the air. Employees sat in small circle near their desk, coffee in hand, casually chatting about everything, but not about work. Employee 1 sipping from her pink mug. I still can't believe he wore that shirt yesterday, wrinkled and all. Employee 2 laughing. He wore it like it was Gucci on purpose. Employee 3. And did you see Jungkook collar? You don't even need a magnifying glass to tell something happened. Their laughter bubbled louder, interrupted only when everyone's phone tingled in the inbox at once. You have received a new message from Jion Corporation headquarters. Everyone glanced at their phone, their eyes widened. Employee 4 reading aloud. You are cordially invited to Jion Corporation annual celebration night. Employee 1 gasped. It's happening. He is throwing it this year. Employee 2. Of course, CEO never skip it. The biggest night of the year. Employee 3 scrolling. Black tie, dress code, champagne rooftop, live music. Oh my god. Chatter filled the room instantly, voice overlapping, chairs squeaking as everyone leaned in to share their excitement. Employee 1. What are you wearing? Employee 4. My glitter dress is coming out. Employee 3. I am going tux, full classic, and might be my moment. Jenny sat at her desk silently, staring at the invite like it personally offended her. Meanwhile, just a few desks away, Thong popped a biscuit into his mouth and smirked, already knowing what he was going to wear and maybe who he was going to own the night with. Laughter, chatter, and outfit planning filled the air. Jiyoon walked over Thong's desk, excitedly holding up her phone. Jiyoon, did you see the invitation yet? The party is going to be huge this time. Thong leaning back with one leg crossed over other, casually glancing at her. Didn't get it? Jiyoon blinking. Wait, seriously? But other had already heard it. Whisper spread quickly. Employee 1 smirking. No invitation for Mr. Favorite? Employee 2 mocking. Guess the CEO's test. Change it? Jenny's chair screeched as she turned, eyes glowing with opportunity. Jenny mocking. Oof. Must hurt. All that flirting, all that attitude, and in the end, not even an invitation. Employee 3 laughing. Thought you were special, Thong. But Thong didn't flinch. He just leaned back further in the chair, popping his chin on his palm, one brow raiser, and then he smiled. Not forced a smile, not embarrassed. A slow, knowing, confident smirk. Thong calmly. Do I look worried to you? The other exchanges glances. Some of us don't need an email to know where we stand. He didn't explain, didn't defend himself, just picked up his phone, started scrolling through it like their latest scene didn't matter at all. Jenny's smirk faded. She hated how unbothered he was. June, quietly beside him. You know something, don't you? Thong just winked at her and whispered, I always do. After the whisper and laughter and settled just enough, curiosity began to take over. Employee pretend to walk past Thong's desk more often than necessary. Someone accidentally dropped a file near him. Another one offered him coffee just to linger. Finally, Employee 1 leaned over the partition between desks, chin resting on her hand, voice overly sweet. Employee 1, hey Thong, you really didn't get the invitation? Thong didn't even look up from the screen. No. Employee 2 walking by, feigning surprise. But why? Aren't you like super close to the CEO? Employee 3 pretending to joke. Maybe you are banned from the party. Were you naughty in the lunch time yesterday? They all laughed. Thong finally leaned back in his chair, clasped his hands behind his head, and looked at them with that same lazy, amused smirk. Thong, You are all very curious, aren't you? Employee 1. Well, yeah, I mean, if he didn't get the invite, what hope do the rest of us have to have a crush on him? Jenny, sitting few steps away, kept her ears sharp, waiting to pounce. Employee 2, gently bracing. So, what's going on? Did something happen between you and Mr. John? Tom tilted his head, then he said teasingly, even if something did, I wouldn't tell you. That silences them for a bit. Employee 3 brows furrowed. Why not? Tom smirked. Because I can't. The way he said it made them question. What is he? Whispers exploded again. He can't? What does that mean? Is it confidential? Don't tell me. They signed some kind of. Jenny huffed, clearly annoyed at how mysterious and smug he was acting. Tom, he just stretched his arms, turned it back to his screen, and said coldly, you will find out eventually. And with that, he put his earbuds in, turned everyone out, and smiled to himself because he knew exactly what was coming. And then the elevator door opened. Every head turned to John Jungkook. Behind him, his assistant. There was a silence, utter pin-drop silence. No one could ever pretend to work. Jungkook didn't look at anyone. His assistant followed close behind, holding a black gift box tied with a gold ribbon. He stopped right at Thong's desk. Thong didn't stand. He was leaning back, one leg crossed over other, twirled his pen slowly between his fingers, like he expected this. And when Jungkook arrived, he greeted him with a casual smirk. Thong playfully, morning, boss. Jungkook didn't reply to the wink. Instead, he calmly took the gift box from his assistant's hand and then, without a word, personally handed it to Thong, fingers brushing ever so slightly as Thong accepted it. Employee started whispering again. Employee 1 whispering, wait, is he delivering it himself? Employee 2, that's the invitation box. Employee 3, he didn't even send one to Thong earlier and now he is. Shh! They all flinched when Jungkook turned in his head sharply, giving the room a dead glare. That silence said every last whisper. Then he turned it back to Thong. Jungkook's voice smooth, which no one ever heard. Hope you will like it. Thong, you always have good taste. Jungkook didn't answer. He just gave him one last look, something intense, unreadable, before turning on his heel and walking back toward his office. His assistant following, completely forgotten. The glass door to Jungkook's cabin closed behind him. The office exploded in hushed gasp and widened eyes. Jenny stared, pale, jaw clenched, so tight it might break. Thong, he is still leaning back on the chair, smug as ever, slowly tugging the golden ribbon on the box like a prince unwrapping his crown jewel. Jeon whispering beside him, stunned. What even are you? Thong smirked, apparently unforgettable. As soon as Jungkook disappeared into the glass-walled office, the office floor turned into the silent pressure cooker of gossip ready to explode. At first, it was just stolen glances. Then came the whispers. Employee 1 whispering behind her coffee mug. Did Jeon Jungkook just personally hand Thong a gift? Employee 2 leaning closer. I have been here 5 years and never even got a good morning from him. Employee 3 glaring. He walked past all of us like we were invisible, went straight to him. Employee 4. And Thong didn't even stand. He winked at the CEO like they are best friends. Employee 4 lowering voice. No, like they are something else. The whispers grew louder. Jenny clenched her pen so tight it nearly broke. Finally, unable to hold, a small group approached Thong's desk. Pretending to be casual, Thong was still slowly unwrapping the ribbon on the box, graceful and unbothered, as if he were unwrapping a birthday present, not causing a full-blown office scandal. Employee 1. Hey Thong, So, what was that about? Employee 2, fake laugh. You didn't get the invitation, but suddenly you are handed a gift by the CEO himself. Employee 3, pretending to be sweet. That's kind of unusual, don't you think? Tong looked up slowly, eyes shining with amusement. He tilted his head, resting his chin on his palm. Is it? Employee 4 blunt. What's so special about you? Tong finally smiled, not wide, not secretive, just soft and confident. Tong, I don't know, maybe I'm just irresistible. Employee 1 hissing. Come on then, tell us. How did you get the gift without an invitation? He shrugged, trailing his finger along the edge of the black box. Some people get similar, some people get more. This shuts them up for the moment. He leaned in slightly, lowering his voice just enough to make them lean into and he whispered. And some things can't be explained in the office, you know. And with that, he opened the box slow and deliberate. Inside the box, there was a white invitation card, picked out beside a folded custom silk outfit and a small black envelope with golden lettering. For your eyes only, JJK. The gasp that left the group was audible. Employee 2 in whisper. Holy shit. Tom sitting back smiling. Any other questions? No one spoke. Even Jenny couldn't move from her chair. And Tom, he just shut the box gently, tapped it twice, and returned it scrolling his phone like nothing happened at all. The venue of the John Corporation annual celebration was buzzing with energy, golden lights twinkling overhead, a soft jazz band played in background, and the smell of expensive perfume mingled with fresh wine and designer cologne. The company's employees were dressed to kill, tuxedo, gown, sleek suit, sipping champagne and crowding into little gossip circles. Employee 1 adjusting her diamond necklace. Where is he? Employee 2 sipping rose. Who? Employee 1 rolling eyes. Dong, you really think we are not all waiting to see what he shows up in? Employee 3 laughing. Watch him walk in wearing something ridiculous and still every damn eyes. Employee 4 smirking. Maybe he is coming with Jungkook. That would explain the secret. Employee 2 scoffing. Please, Jungkook never brings a +1. Employee 5 with a rigid brow. But he also never personally delivered party gift, remember? That shuts them up for a second. In a corner, Jenny stood alone, swirling her drink slowly in her hand, jaw clenched. As she overheard it all, she looked stunning and completely tense. Her eyes scanned the interview repeatedly, waiting, hoping, burning. Still, no sign of tongue. Then the band stopped playing. Someone tapped the mic. Everyone turned toward the elegantly set stage. At the front, there he was, CEO John Jungkook, sharp, commanding, dressed in black suit with a silver brooch ribbon like his company logo. Under the light, he looked like he walked out of luxury fashion spread, powerful, calm, and unreadable. He held the mic like he owned it more than the company, like he owned it the entire night. Jungkook smoothly. Good evening, everyone. The crowd turned to him. Cameras clicked. Jungkook, thank you all for being here tonight. It's because of your hard work and relentless dedication that John Corporation continued to grow and thrive. I couldn't have asked for a better team to stand beside. Employees smiled, clapped softly, glasses raised. Tonight we celebrate not just success, but the people who made it possible. But just as he said it, the car stopped in front of the entrance, and all heads turned, and every whisper stopped dead. He had arrived, and there stepping out was Kim Dong, but he wasn't alone. On either side of him stood a rich-looking elderly, a graceful woman in an wonderful elegant dress, and a tall silver-haired man in a classic black tuxedo. John Jungkook's parents gasped. Glasses froze mid-air. Whispers erupt instantly. Employee 1 whispering, "Wait, isn't that the chairman?" Employee 2, "That's Jungkook's mother. Oh my god." Employee 3, "Why is wrong with them?" Jenny nearly dropped her glass, her eyes widening in disbelief and her lips spreaded in shock. Thong, he looked like royalty, dressed in an ivory suit with gold embroidered and a man chain dangling from his ear. He walked with elegance and purpose. He held his chin high, expression serene, but his lips curled slightly as he cocked the stunned stare. He wasn't just late, he was making an entrance. He escorted Jungkook's parents across the ground slowly, the crowd parting until they reached the front row. Jungkook, still standing on the stage with a mic in his hand, locked eyes with him. And for the first time tonight, Jungkook smiled, a soft private smile, meant for no one else but for him. The murmurs refused to die. What's going on? Is he related to them? Why is the boss smiling like that? And then Jungkook raised his hand. I know you all have questioned. Silence fell instantly. You have seen him in the office. You have whispered. You have wondered. The crowd shifted nervously. So tonight, allow me to clear things up. Thong turned to face him fully, now standing tall beside him in-laws. Let me introduce you to my breathtakingly beautiful husband. A stunned buzz. Jeon Thong. People gasped. Even the jazz band missed a note. Employee 1 gasping. Husband? Employee 2 shocked. No way. They are married? Employee 3 whispering. That's why he didn't need an invite. Jenny's face absolutely destroyed. Thong walked toward the stage now, and Jungkook reached down, gently helping him up the last step, like a prince welcoming his queen. He didn't hesitate. He wrapped his arm around Thong's waist and kissed his temples softly. Jungkook into the mic, eyes only on Thong. Thank you for being the reason I stand here strong than ever. Thong leaned into him with that signature smirk. Took you long enough. After Jungkook heard more revelation, everyone only talked about Thong. People who once whispered in the corner were now clapping, cheering, even trying to get closer. But Thong, he was already surrounded. Jungkook's parents, some family member and high-level business associate all stood around him, congratulating the couple. Champagne glasses clinked, hands were shaken, cheeks were kissed. Businesswoman smiling. Thongshi, we have heard so much about you. You are even more elegant in person. Chairman John to his friend. He is serious. Jungkook works like a madman and smiles while doing it. Thong, laughing softly. I do my best to inspire, sir. He was glowing, graceful, like he was made for this. But a few feet away, a group of nervous employees hovered awkwardly, fidgeting with glass, unsure if they could approach. Employee 1 whispering, should we get talk to him now? Employee 2 gulping, what if we say something wrong and Jungkook fires us? Employee 3 desperate, I just want to apologize for being nosy. Their prayers were answered when the elegant circle group Thong walked away and Jungkook himself approached, wrapping an arm around Thong's waist from behind. Thong turned his head with a soft smile as Jungkook leaned in close. Jungkook, low and fond, your fans are waiting. Thong chuckled. You think they will throw tomatoes or roses? Jungkook, whichever is it. I will clean you up after. The employees froze when Jungkook gently pulled Thong in and placed a long lingering possessive kiss on his lip right there, in full view of the entire office. A few gasped, a few shook a sip of champagne. Jungkook stepping back, smiling. Go ahead, talk to them. And then he walked away calmly, giving Thong the floor like royalty, dismissing the court. The moment Jungkook was gone, the floodgates opened. Employee 1 rushing forward. Sir, congratulations. Employee 2 nervously. You look amazing tonight, and we are really happy for you too. Employee 3 blunting. I'm so sorry for everything I ever said behind your back. Dong, calm, charming. I know what you said. There's silence, then he smiled. Dong smirking. But thanks for finally saying it to my face. A few laughed nervously. Employee 4 softly. You are not mad? Dong tilting his head. Oh, I am. But I am too pretty tonight to waste emotions on people who only whisper when they are behind me. There was more stunned silence. Dong just sipped his drink. Eyes followed Jungkook across the room. The door to the Jeon penthouse clicked shut with a soft thud. His were kicked off. Jackets were tossed aside. Dong walked in, fingers running through his hair. Dong smirking. You just had to kiss me in front of everyone, Jungkook locked the door. I have been holding back for weeks. The moment they all saw you in fight with my parents, I couldn't hold it anymore. Dong turned it, raising a brow. So, now, what it's all out? What's stopping you? Jungkook didn't answer. Instead, he slowly walked toward his jacket falling behind him, which was hanging on his shoulder, shirt slightly unbuttoning, the top of his chest rising with each heavy breath. In a second, he was standing in front of Dong, eyes dark, hands lifting to unfasten the golden chain dangling from his husband's ear. Jungkook softly. You really enjoyed the attention tonight, didn't you? Dong smiling. Maybe, especially when Jenny turned it purple. Jungkook chuckled, but his fingers didn't stop. They traveled down Dong's collar, slowly undoing the buttons, exposing inch after inch of glowing skin. Jungkook, you were driving me insane, Dong. Dong whispering, then lose control. What was all it took? Jungkook to grab his waist, pull him in, and crashed his lips onto Dong. No audience, no light, no titles, just raw want. The office was unusually quiet next morning, but it wasn't peaceful. Every employee were waiting for their arrival, impatient to see if they arrived together. Eyes going on the elevator every 5 seconds. Employee 1 sipping coffee. Do you think they will come in together? Employee 2. After last night, maybe they are still in bed. Employee 3 fanning themselves. Did you see that kiss on stage? My soul left my body. Jenny sat silently at her desk, expression neutral, but her coffee cup was crushed in her grip and just sat ding. The elevator door opened, but only one walked out. Kim Dong. The boy, he was glowing. Golden brown hair messy, like a lover had run their fingers through it all night. A cream-colored button-up tucked in high-waisted pant and lips just slightly too pink. Employees were muttering, "That's not an outfit, that's a declaration." Dong didn't even look at their way. His head was high, one hand holding his phone, other carrying a small lunchbox with a sticky note on it that read, "Don't skip lunch again, baby, JJK." Cassie goes across the office. Employee 2. He is packing him lunch now. Employee 3. Stirring. Why do I feel single just by breathing near him? Jenny coldly. Maybe he will trip in those shoes. Dong turned a corner and passed Jeon's desk, tossing her a wink, and Crescito from the bag he was holding. Dong. He made extra. Jeon cocked it and smiled. Still the queen of the office. And then another ding. Jeon Jungkook walked in, hair tied back into a low bun, dark sunglasses, black shirt slightly wrinkled at the collar. His lips were redder than usual, and his neck Let's just say no tie today. Employee 1 whispering. Okay, they definitely didn't sleep. Employee 4. That's not a CEO. That's a man who survived war. Jungkook didn't acknowledge a single stir. He simply walked straight past the gossip and into his office, only to stop at the glass door because inside was Dong sitting on his desk, eating fruit from the glass counter. Jungkook raising a brow. I thought you had your own desk. Dong grinning. Yours is better. Plus, I like the view from here. Jungkook walked in, closed the door, and just before pulling the blinds shut, turned it to the office outside, where every employee was still staring, and he offered it a tiny smirk. The blinds fell. Employee 2 panicking. I need noise cancellation headphone now. Employee 2 sobbing. They are in love and running my wheel to work. Employee 1 try headphone. Employee 4 oh gosh, will they do it? Like right now? Employee 2 why not? CEO looked full in mood while seeing Dong in the seat. Employee 1 maybe it's because they had a heated moment in the elevator. Jenny shut up guys, don't you have any work to do? Employee ignored her, rolling their eyes, going back to gossip again. Everyone had noticed that Jenny hadn't spoken a word all morning. She stayed glued on her seat, clearly avoiding eye contact with John Dong, who sat in the CEO's glass cabin relaxed, legs crossed, flipping through his phone. He didn't own the entire floor. Then suddenly Jungkook appeared. Jungkook, calm but cold. Jenny, my office. Now. Every head turned it to Jenny, visibly flinched. Employee 1, murmuring, she is done. Employee 2, she just bought these to herself. Jenny stood shakily, his clicking on the polished floor, eyes looking toward the glass door where Jungkook sat behind his desk, and Dong sat comfortably beside him on the guest chair, legs crossed, sipping iced coffee. Watching her walk in, the door closed behind her. Jungkook voice was cold. I believe we need to talk about how you have been treating my husband in this office. Jenny's eyes widened slightly. He had never used that title in scolding tone before. Her lips parted to defend herself, but before she could speak, Dong leaning forward. Or maybe we don't talk. Maybe you just pack your things and leave. Jenny panicked. Sir, I meant Jungkook, please. Jungkook cutting her off. You mocked him. You spread lies. You humiliated him publicly. You threw coffee on him. You said he looks good while kneeling. And now you want forgiveness? Jenny lowering her head. I didn't know he was your tongue sharply. And if I wasn't, that would make your behavior okay? Jenny was shaking now, and then she dropped it on her knees. I'm sorry, please, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to cross the line. I was just jealous and stupid. I didn't know it would go this far. Tom leaning back, unimpressed. You didn't know I would end up beside him, that I would belong here, and you wouldn't. Jungkook said nothing, just watched her coldly, then finally turned it to Tom. Jungkook quietly, do you want me to fire her? The room went still. Dong buzzed, looking at Jenny, then turning to Jungkook. Dong softly, not it. Let her what? Knowing the person she tried to destroy sits higher than her now. That's a far better punishment. Jungkook's lips curved slightly, proud and a little dangerous. He pressed the button on the desk. Jungkook calmly, you may go. Consider this your first and final warning. Jenny rose slowly, red-eyed, humiliated but reliable. Before she could exit, Dong added, Dong. Oh, and Jenny. She looked back. Dong smirked. Next time, you kneel. Don't make it pitiful. The door clicked shut behind her. Jungkook let out a breath and stood walking over to Dong's chair. He bent down, brushed a kiss across his husband's forehead. Jungkook softly. That was odd. Dong laughing. I know